So Season of the Witch is finally here, and at the time of me making this video, the servers, I mean, they're up, but they're not exactly up because I've been stuck in the one moment please screen for about 30 minutes now, and I haven't seen that many people get in, so yeah, there's probably quite a few server issues. Nonetheless though, what that does give us an opportunity to do is go over the Igneous Hammer's new perk pool and pick out exactly what is going to be the new god roll for this gun. Now, I gotta say this, compared to the last Igneous Hammer, I don't know if the gun is necessarily going to be as good, and I know that sounds very weird to say, but that's mainly just because celerity, it's obviously not an option on the new Igneous Hammer, and elemental capacitor isn't either, so the new Igneous, while it does have, you know, a lot more unique options, it's not going to be able to get as many stats as the old Igneous Hammer. Regardless of that though, I do think that the new Igneous is still going to be an absolute beast of a weapon. Now, what I would personally go with on mine is fluted barrel. I think this is going to be by far the best option, especially because, like I said, you don't have celerity to get a free 20 handling anymore, and you don't have something like arc elemental capacitor, so fluted barrel is 100% going to be the move. And then obviously in the magazine slot, you're going to go with ricochet rounds, but these two, those are pretty much no-brainers. Where the gun actually gets really interesting is the left and right perk columns, where you have things like Encore. I believe this was on the old Igneous. I'm just going to check real quick. Yeah, it was. And then we have Heal Clip. Reloading shortly after dealing a final blow grants cure to you and your nearby allies. I feel like this is more of, you know, a PvE perk. Definitely could have some utility in trials, but I wouldn't really recommend it. Slick Draw, not a great perk at all. Do not go for this. And then Rapid Hit. Rapid Hit is an okay perk, but I'm going to be honest, guys, it's just overhyped. Do not use Rapid Hit when you have Keep Away. Keep Away is 100% going to be the play in this column. Rangefinder, as we know, does not actually boost the range of your weapon anymore, so there's no point of really using Rangefinder unless you want the extra zoom for the feel, but it really just is not worth using. And then Fragile Focus, well, it might look really, really good on paper. You guys have to keep in mind, when you fully max out an Igneous, you should be getting about 90 range pretty easily, so Fragile Focus, it just happens to be overkill. Now, if for whatever reason you don't like Keep Away, which you're absolutely crazy if you don't like this perk, just go with Encore, Rapid Hit. Those are going to be good for consistency as well. But like I said, Keep Away should 100% be the play. Now in the right column, we do have some very interesting perks as well. We have Precision Instrument, which it reads, dealing sustained damage increases precision damage. Now, I'm going to be honest, boys, this perk could be absolutely disgusting. I'm saying it could be because if that precision increase, you know, let's say you hit a couple headshots and then there's like a 5-10 second window that allows you to 2-tap with this thing, which obviously if I put it on, it's not going to show in this website because we don't know what it's going to be yet, you know what I mean? But Precision Instrument, like I said, could be a very good perk, so I'm not going to say anything about it because, well, we don't know anything about it. What I will speak about is the rest of these perks, because we have Opening Shot, which is an absolutely amazing choice. Moving Target, very, very good perk, especially considering 120 start off with lower aim assist. So if you're going to apply that, so you have 79 plus targeting mods, you're easily reaching over 80 aim assist with this hand cannon, which is really good for a 120. Incandescent, not really a PvP option, more for PvE. Golden Tricorn, really, really interesting for the 2-tap potential. I don't believe it does let you 2-tap right away. No, it definitely doesn't. But if you do get a 2-stack, you're obviously going to be able to 2-tap anybody, which is pretty nice. Frenzy, also, I mean, it really doesn't allow you to 2-tap. Extra handling is cool and all. Wouldn't go with it, but what I would go with is Eye of the Storm. Them putting Eye of the Storm and Keep Away on Igneous Hammer, I'm going to tell you guys this right now. This is the best dueling hand cannon in the entire game, and it isn't even remotely close. And considering that Keep Away is active pretty much all of the time, that is giving you an extra 10 range, which if you add a range masterwork and then an adept range mod, you are sitting at 100 range all of the time with Igneous Hammer. Meanwhile, you're getting a better accuracy cone from Keep Away, and then you're also getting a better accuracy cone from Eye of the Storm. I mean, Igneous Hammer, if you guys don't believe that this is the best hand cannon in the game, I really don't know what to tell you. Now, I will say there are a few things I'm just a little bit disappointed about on the Igneous Hammer. For one, there's no Adagio, there's no kill clip, so unfortunately, there's no way to get those really fun 2-taps, at least not in a practical manner, because the only way really is Golden Tricorn, and Golden Tricorn is just, it's really not it. The other thing I'm kind of disappointed about is I feel like the old Igneous Hammer was a little bit more well-rounded with options. Sure, you had some, pretty bad perks in the left column. I guess with Outlaw and Subsistence, those weren't great, but you had Overflow for the huge mag on 120s. You had the Quick Draw Snapshot combo, which is absolutely elite. And then you had things like Elemental Capacitor, which if you played something like Arc or even Void, you had a really, really juiced hand cannon. And unfortunately, that niche isn't there anymore, which does kind of suck. The same thing goes for Celerity, but let's be real, boys. Most of you guys watching this video probably don't have a Celerity Igneous Hammer, so it's not really the biggest deal in the world. But like I said, when you really just compare the max stats on this gun to the new Igneous Hammer, the old Igneous Hammer, I mean, it definitely is a little bit better for sure, but is it anything to complain too much about? Definitely not. That is pretty much everything I have to say about the new Igneous Hammer though, but since we do have a little bit more time in the video, and I know some people are going to be pretty interested in this, I do want to also go over the Warden's Law pretty quickly. Now don't worry, it's not going to be a full breakdown or anything like that. I'm just going to show you guys the role that I'm going to be going for, because do I really think the Warden's Law is going to be that good? No, but it's interesting at the very least. Anyways though, for you Wardens enjoyers out there, I would recommend going with Fluted Barrel and then either Accurized or Steady Rounds. The reason I'm saying either or is because we don't really know how good this rework is going to be. In the past, Warden's Law had an issue with missing 1 out of the 2 bullets a lot, and you needed stability to compensate for that. So if that's still an issue, Steady Rounds is going to be the play. Otherwise, have Accurized for the range. But either one is going to be pretty good. Then in the left column, I think this is a no-brainer. Perpetual Motion is going to be the play. And then finally, in the right column, you have either Zen Moments, Rampage, or Kill Clip. Obviously, if you want your 2-taps, go with Rampage because this gun can, it can 2-tap with only 1 stack of Rampage as long as Bungie didn't change anything. And it is pretty damn good. It doesn't say that it does do it, but I'm going to tell you guys right now, this is a lie right here. This is not accurate because this gun has been bugged for the longest time. It has different damage than a regular 120, but if for whatever reason Rampage doesn't work anymore, just go with Kill Clip. It's going to be fine. And then obviously for Masterwork, you're going to want to go with range, but as I said before, if stability is a massive problem on this gun, stability Masterwork isn't going to be half bad either. And then obviously Adept range is going to be the play as well. And this gun is going to be hitting at 35.6 meters of range, which I kind of wish it skilled like a 120, but that's still not going to be too bad at all. If it is 2-tapping with Rampage at 1 stack, like I said, it's going to be a pretty goddamn fun weapon to use. Anyways though, that is pretty much going to be everything that I have for today's video. Let me know what you guys are going to be going for on Igneous and Wardens in the comments below. And as always, if you guys did end up enjoying this, make sure to hit that subscribe button as it does help me out a lot and you guys can see some of my future contents. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. It's been Gravelly. Peace.